podcast channel right here on YouTube. I'm Dad. How you doing? I've been wanting to do this when it came out, just haven't had time till now. And I'm kind of thankful I held off because there's another story that popped up about Stacy here. I don't know if it's the same thing, but we're going to find that out because I did not thumb through that one yet, nor did I thumb through this one. But it was the title that caught my attention. So, Stacey Abrams' nonprofit hit with largest fine in state history for illegally using funds to support her 2018 bid for governor. Why am I not surprised? Seriously, why am I not surprised? A voter registration nonprofit founded by former Georgia State Representative Stacey Abrams secretly boosted her 2018 gubernatorial bid in violation of campaign finance law and was slapped with a $300,000 fine on Wednesday. If any one of you can help me pronounce this gubernatorial, whatever, I don't know if I said that right, but if you guys can help me pronounce that one, put it below. A $300,000 fine. Ooh, dang. Okay. The new Georgia Project and its Action Fund fessed up spending $3.2 million to foot the bill for canvassers and flyers supporting Abrams, 51, and others without disclosing those contributions. It agreed to pay the fine from Georgia's Ethics Commission. I don't know if the Georgia's Ethics Commission is the same as this electoral or whatever fund, but yeah, I think the fund itself should pay it, not through anyone else. We are glad to finally put this matter behind us so the new Georgia Project can fully devote its time and attention to its efforts to civically engage and register black, brown, and young voters in Georgia. Araya Branch counsel to the nonprofit told the Post in a statement, "We accept this outcome and are eager to turn the page on activities that took place more than 5 years ago." New Georgia Project also neglected to register as an independent campaign committee in a breach of state law. In total, there were at least 16 instances of infractions, the ethics panel concluded. In 2019, a year after the governor's race, both groups also failed to divulge $646,000 worth of donations as well as $174,000 worth of spending to back a failed referendum I have no idea, for Gwinnett County to join the Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority. Well, apparently there's a lot of articles out there with big words that I cannot pronounce, huh? Anyway, the ethics fine slapped against the two groups is the largest of its kind in the Ethics Commission's 38-year history, according to Executive Director David Amati. It concludes a 6-year battle between the Ethics Commission and the nonprofits. Abrams became a progressive darling for her strong showing against Georgia Governor Brian Kemp, Republican, losing by about 1.4 percentage points in that year's blue wave. Boy, did I mess that up. She also refused She also refused to concede her loss was legitimate and deviously alleged voter suppression was at play. Oh Jesus! Why does shit like that not surprise me? And shut up, because it could be a white person too that could be doing all this bullshit. I'd still say the same thing. So be quiet. I heard y'all talking out there. She later had a rematch against Kemp in 22, but was defeated by an even larger margin of about 7.5 percentage points. Abrams founded the New Georgia Project in 2013 as part of an effort to get minority groups registered to vote and energized. Actually, when everybody goes into the Secretary of State or Department of Motor Vehicles to apply for their driver's license, they could also, if not automatically, are registered to vote. I'm thinking you'd have to tell them you want to register to vote so they can sign you up. So I don't really see why there has to be a separate group that has to do this. Senator Raphael Warnock, Democrat from Georgia, helmed the group at the time of the violations. He was elected to the upper chamber in 2021. A Warnock spokesperson stressed that he was a board chair at the time and did not deal with compliance decisions. In this role, Reverend Warnock continued his work as a longtime champion for voting rights. Compliance decisions were not part of that work, the spokesperson, Michael Brewer, told the Post. Well, I mean, different positions, different hats you wear, different job titles. Prior to the decision Wednesday, the New Georgia Project argued that it engaged in behavior similar to other nonprofits and accused the commission of targeting it for political reasons. The panel is comprised of 1 Democrat and 4 Republicans. Georgia's Ethics Commission previously fined Audacity Group Jeanty? No clue, honestly. For Abrams, find advocacy. My apologies. Let me read that again. Georgia's Ethics Commission previously fined advocacy group Jeanty for Abrams $50,000 in 2020 for similarly neglecting to properly file on its spending to back her during the 2018 race. The Post has contacted an Abrams spokesperson for comment. Despite her past losses, Abrams has indicated that she's open to running again in 2026. Yeah, well, good luck with that one. Let me find that other story real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, we are back, and like I said, I did not thumb through this one either. But I think this is actually going to be pretty much the same thing, but we'll read through it and find out. Stacey Abrams, Georgia voting rights group, ordered to pay historic fine after admitting illegal funding for her 2018 campaign. Yep, that's already looking like it, because a pair of voting rights advocacy groups founded by Congresswoman Stacey Abrams of Georgia will have to fork over $300,000 after admitting that they illegally supported her campaign in 2018. The fine is the largest ever imposed by a state commission over a campaign finance case, the Georgia State Ethics Commission said on Wednesday. The historic fine follows a years-long investigation into the New Georgia Project and its fundraising arm, the New Georgia Project Action Fund, which were founded by Ms. Abrams in 2013 as part of an effort to register young and minority voters. Like I said, just go to your local Secretary of State, Department of Motor Vehicles. When you get your driver's license, you can also be registered to vote at that point in time right there. I don't know if that's the same in all states, but that's how it is here in Michigan. Miss Abrams was seen as a rising Democratic star and garnered national press attention for her efforts. She delivered the Democratic response to President Trump's State of the Union address in 2019, and during 2020, Democratic presidential primaries was promoted as a possible running mate for President Biden. She twice lost to Brian Kemp in 2018 and 2022 in contests for governor. Under federal law, nonprofit, tax-exempt charities are prohibited from campaigning for political candidates. The commission concluded, however, that the group failed to disclose an estimated $4.2 million in contributions and $3.2 million in expenditures that were funneled towards Ms. Abrams' unsuccessful 2018 campaign and other Democratic candidates during the election cycle. The group also failed to disclose $646,000 in contributions and $174,000 in expenditures while advocating for a ballot initiative in 2019. Again, this is probably saying the same thing, but this is getting interesting because it's different wording and it's like really more stuff. It seems like more stuff is coming to light than what the other article brought in. So let's continue. The voting rights organization ultimately admitted to violating 16 campaign finance laws, including failing to register as a political committee and failing to disclose millions of political contributions and expenditures. This represents the largest and most significant instance of an organization illegally influencing our statewide elections in Georgia that we have ever discovered, and I believe that this sends a clear message to both the public and potential bad actors moving forward that we will hold you accountable. Executive Director of Georgia's State Ethics Commission, David Amati, stated. The organization had denied any wrongdoing for years, arguing that the investigation was politically driven fishing expedition by agreeing to the consent order and paying the six-figure fine. However, the group acknowledges that it broke the law. Counsel for the New Georgia Project has said that their clients accept this outcome but are eager to turn the page and return their attention to civically engage and register black, brown, and young voters in Georgia. I keep saying, when you go get your driver's license, at that point in time, you can vote. You can register to vote there. There needs to be no other group to do that. After Miss Abrams stepped down as head of the organization in 2017, a Georgia senator, Raphael Warnock, who was a confidant of Miss Abrams and a Baptist minister, took over. He remained at the helm of the organization until 2019 and has denied any knowledge of the group's fraudulent activities. Mr. Ahmadi has said that the investigation did not come up with any evidence pointing to Mr. Warnock being involved in the wrongdoing. Well, okay. Nothing against you. You didn't know anything. You're good. Cool. But yeah, that's a good way to throw a monkey wrench in your own operation. Good Lord. And like I said here, if it goes against your standards to go, promote, to use a word, any political candidate, you're going to get in trouble. Yeah. How about this? Don't. Simple to follow. Excuse me. But anyways, I'm going to leave this here. So, I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. I'm out. Peace.